up, fellas? Man, I got an interesting story to share with you guys. So, last night, I went over to this chick's house. I would categorize her as a smaller whale. She's not a land whale, like 300 pounds overweight, but she's like 50 or 60 or 70 pounds overweight, right? And I had to take one for the team. Now, why did I do that? Because I knew that this girl is going to sponsor me. Now, fellas, I'm in college. The college life kind of sucks. You guys know, for those of you who are in college, you don't make a whole lot of money. You got bills to pay, you got tuition to pay. I have zero student loan debt because all the money I make goes to my college. So if I can find myself a sugar mama right now, man, game over for me. Done deal. Now, I'm not trying to brag in front of you guys, right? And I'm not saying that this is the route you should take. I'm just simply sharing my story with you guys. And you can take what you want out of this video and use it in your life if you wish. That's it. So, when I say sugar mama, this girl is actually around my age. So she's in her early 20s. But the reason why she is so head over heels for me is because it's not because she's an unattractive girl, but it's because she's overweight. As I said, she's like 50 to 60 pound overweight. So she's like a 4 out of 10. And I've talked about this before in my channel that I will never bullshit with you guys and try to sugarcoat anything and try to brag about myself when things didn't really happen. I always tell you guys what actually happens in my life. I'm always 100% straight up honest with you guys. If I sleep with a 2 out of 10, I'll tell you that. If I sleep with a dime piece, I'll tell you that. No shame. I don't have any shame to share my stories with you. If I can man up to go sleep with this land whale, then I can also man up to admit it. That's how I live my life. But anyways, so this is why she's so head over heels for me, because clearly I'm way higher on the sexual marketplace than she is. Like she literally told me last night that I'm the best guy she has ever been with, ever had. Now, is that true? I don't know. Do I care? Absolutely not. Because in the back of my head, I'm thinking how I'm going to milk her. Literally and figuratively. No, I'm just kidding. She wasn't pregnant. Oh crap, there's a cop. Are you gonna pull me over, bro? Oh, it's not a cop, he just turned around. Anyways. So fellas, this morning we wake up and I told her, hey, what time is the mall open? She's like, oh, at 11, I think, 10 or 11. I'm sorry, all right, cool, take me shopping. Without hesitation, she goes, okay. Now, before I get into the actual things that she bought me and what happened, let me give you a backstory. So, I knew her since high school. So 4 years ago when we graduated together, she was in a lot better condition. She's a dancer, and she was dancing back then. So she had this pretty darn firm, good dancer body. For those of you guys who have been with a dancer, you know how they are. You know how they get down under the sheets. So that's the first time we hooked up. And then we drifted apart. She started dating and seeing other guys. Matter of fact, she actually ended up sleeping with the rest of my squad. So she was one of those. And then recently, she added me back on Snapchat after she just broke up with one of her boyfriends, ex-boyfriends or whatever. And she hit me up. She like slid up in one of my stories talking about some bullshit, right? And I knew that was a choosing signal. But I did not know how much heavier and bigger she got till I went over to her place last night and I saw her. But in the back of my head, and back then in high school even, she had a nice body, but she was kind of butterfaced. But now her face looks better. She took care of her skin or whatnot, but her body looks like shit. So that's why since she had a butterface back in high school, she didn't really get a whole lot of attention. And that's why she was trying to cling on to me even back then. And I actually made her like buy me food, and I had her simp for me before. I had her take me here and there, spend money on me before, but nothing like what she just did today. And I'll get to that in a little bit. So and then after that, I'm guessing she didn't get a whole lot of attention from guys either since she got bigger. And finally, and me, I improved my body from high school, so I got actually better, and she got worse. And so, this is why I tell you guys to stay in the gym and keep working on yourself. You guys just can't get that through your thick skull. But anyways, so I see her, and I'm like, man, gotta take this one for the team. God damn. Whatever. So we do our thing, whatever. Like, it was so bad for me that I just hit it like for 2 minutes or 3 minutes. Lights turned off. Everything is dark. I don't want to see it. I do not. I do not want to see anything jiggle. Anything jiggle on her body. None of that. 2 minutes, and then I just made her suck my dick for the rest of the time. And I busted in her mouth. The rest of the time, I was like, you know what? I don't even care. Just make me come. That's it. I'm here for a quick bust, and I'm just going to take care of that. We wake up next morning, and the only reason I spend the night with her is so that I can milk her. So we wake up the next morning, which was this morning. I don't know when I'll be posting this video. And, all right, I tell her, okay, so let's go to the mall. She's like, yeah, sure. We go there. She's like, what are you looking for? I'm like, just some shirts and maybe some boots or whatever. Do you have any suggestions? Like, I'm trying to make it seem like she is the one who's suggesting that she buys things for me, so that she feels like she's winning in this situation. That's why you guys have to know and learn this game. You can't just be like, oh bitch, yeah, buy me this, buy me that. No, it doesn't work like that all the time. You gotta feed her some scraps and then pull back, and she's gonna keep chasing after you. So we go there, we go to H&M. I spend $96 worth of clothes. I buy $96 worth of clothes from H&M. I bought, the shirts are actually in the bag back there. I'm driving right now. H&M, see fellas? I don't even know. I bought like a black shirt, like I bought like 4 t-shirts, a jacket, a fly jacket. I'm gonna wear that jacket in one of my videos coming up. I'll show you guys. And there was that, and a bunch of other crap. Then we go to this other store to buy me some Timberlands boots, fellas. $210 for these Timberland boots right here. Right here. Where is it at? Right here. I'm gonna crash. And then we go to Vans and buy me a $71 pair of white Vans right underneath that. I don't know if you can see it. Can you see it? Kind of see the red bag? Yeah, those are Vans. I wish I could pull them out for you guys and show you, but I'm driving. But I'll wear them on my next video coming up. You know what? Matter of fact, no, I'm going to show you guys on this one. You'll be like, oh, Zeke, you don't have any receipts, whatever. And fellas, for those of you guys like who say that, oh man, you just bought this yourself, you're just trying to brag. Dude, get out of here, man. Yeah, I can show you my bank statement and my credit card statement. Am I going to? No. Why? Because it doesn't matter if you believe what I say or not. The only thing that matters if you actually take my advice and use it. And if you don't, hey, it's your life. You only have one life. Do you want to simp, or do you want to make them simp for you? I even made a video talking about make them simp for you, right? Okay, these are the Vans. Crap. Let's see. Hang on with the hang there with me, fellas. This is hard. I have a stick shift car, and so this can get challenging at times. All right, here we go. Can you see them? Fresh white tops, fellas. Fresh white tops. Timberlands back there. I'm gonna show you guys it all. Now, remember guys, if you want to make this happen with a girl who's a dime piece, you need to have something else going on for yourself rather than just your looks. If you think that just because of your looks you're gonna be able to get a 10 and have her so attached to you that she's gonna spend this much amount of money on you after not talking to her for like 4 years and finally popping out of the blue, you lost your damn mind. All right, here are the Timbs, fellas. Here are the Timbs. Fresh Timbs, baby. Now, how was I able to do that? Even with the 4. For those of you guys who have never done this, you're like, Zeke, how do you do that? Fellas, it is so easy as soon as you figure out female nature. It is so easy. So easy. This goes back to what I was saying. Let me point out some important facts here, okay? First of all, this girl has 0 to no self-esteem. Second of all, this girl has no options better than me. I'm probably the best option she has. Third of all, I laid the pipe down the best she ever had within that 2 to 3 minutes. I think she even came. I don't know if it was faking or whatever. I don't really care. And she got instantly clingy, just the same way she was 4 years ago when she was starting to cling on to me, and I didn't like it. Next point is, I always play distant as soon as I bust with every single girl. And girls just can't get enough of me after I do that, because it's very attractive when a man acts not needy, when a man acts like he doesn't need her, especially after he just busted and just violated every single hole in her body, right? The girl is attached to him emotionally, because you need to get in a girl's head before you get in her bed. So now she's wrapped up in you, and you're playing that perfect pullback. She's gonna go crazy to have more of you. And this is the perfect time to make her do what you want her to do. These are female natures, fellas, and females are backwards. You would think that if you were nice to her, talk sweet to her, made sweet love to her, missionary style, with candle lights and Justin Bieber playing in the background, she's going to be all head over heels for you, right? You think that she's gonna be the perfect housewife, perfect girlfriend for you if you treat her that good, right? It's the complete opposite. I was literally calling her a bitch, a dirty whore, a dirty slut. I was titty fucking her. I was slapping my dick on her nipples. That's how I like it, fellas, because they are nasty, and you have to give it them the nasty way. And when you treat them like shit like that, they can't get enough of you. I didn't make women. I don't know why they act that way. I just know how they act and what they are. That's it. I'm not God, so I didn't make them. They are backwards creatures. They think backwards. So when you treat them like crap, they think that, oh man, I need to chase after his validation. It's not me who she's chasing after, fellas. It's my validation. Back then in my blue pill days, I was still able to make her simp for me a little bit. But now that I have red pill knowledge, I was able to make her pay damn near $400 worth of shopping today for me. I think it was like $384 after I added them all up. You do the math. Man. And I am going to keep this chick around just for that purpose. You know what my next goal is? My next goal is to get a motorcycle out of her. Or a car. Because I have not been able to ride my motorcycle in a while. So that's what I'm going to try to reel her into doing. And this is what I talk about when I say you have to learn game. Fellas, when I'm with her, I'm in my masculine frame. I am laid back. I talk dirty to her. She likes it. I violate every single hole in her body. She loves it. She calls me daddy. Even though it's gross, because I'm slaying a fat chick. But because I'm taking one for the team. But if I'm... Fellas, this is the route I wanted to go. This is what I wanted out of this chick. So I'm not telling you guys this is what you should be doing. This is just an option just to keep in mind. I always show you guys different options. Try to give you guys different perspectives in life. It's not just about going to college, settling down, marry someone, and live happily after. No. There's so much more to life than this. And this is not the first time I made any girl simp for me. This is not the first time I had some sugar mama for me. But I know this one is going to stick a lot longer with me. Why? Because she has very low self-esteem, and she does not want to better her life. She doesn't want to get back into shape, which is a perfect opportunity for me to keep milking her out of her money. I'm not going to tell her, hey, take your ass to the gym. I'm not going to tell her, oh, you should change your body. No. Oh, baby girl, you look perfect. Yeah, I'm going to lie to her. I'm going to feed her scraps. Because this is what I wanted to do. Does that make me a shitty person? Sure, you can call me that. But do you know what else is shitty? When a girl you really like agrees to go out with you after you're chasing her for 2 months, and you finally take her out on a nice steak dinner. You spend $150 on this dinner, and she never calls you back, and you never hear from her again. And she group texts the rest of her girlfriends and laughs about it. They all laugh with each other about how stupid you are. That's shitty. I'm just taking this game back to them, fellas. I didn't invent the game. I wasn't the one who started playing this game. It was these females. I'm just taking it back to them. There's a cop sitting right up there trying to scope me out. Let's see if he's gonna get me. I don't think he's gonna get me, but I'm gonna put the phone down a little bit. What up, fam? So, fellas, you should be the one asking them to take you out, to spend their bread on you. These women are strong and independent, right? All right, cool, girl. Hell yeah. I support it. Yeah, I support strong and independence 100%. Yeah. Take me out. Where are we going? Oh, on top of this shopping, I made her pay for my gas. She filled up my tank, and she bought me Sonic. What did I order? I ordered a triple bacon cheeseburger, I think, number 3 or something. I remember all these freshly because it just happened like an hour ago. And then some tots and a drink. I think that my total food came out to be like $15-something. Plus my gas, that was like $25 to fill up my tank. This chick spent damn near $450 on me today. And so you can do that too, fellas. I'm 22 years old. I'm a broke college student in the Midwest in a small ass town. Nobody knows me. I'm pretty much a nobody. So if I can make it happen, so can you. Was I this guy who had a jawline? Was I always this guy who had a jawline, 6-pack abs, big muscles, was able to take... No, I wasn't. With good sense of fashion? Absolutely not. I look like shit. You know what, matter of fact, I'm going to find some old pictures of me and I'm going to share it with you guys, like a transformation picture. You'll see how far I have come, fellas. And this is why I always preach self-improvement. Now, hey, this is the route I want out of my life. Doesn't mean that you have to take it in your life. If you want to go completely monk mode and check yourself out from the dating market and do your own thing, that's perfectly understandable. If you want to go purple pill, that's understandable too. Even though I don't support it, but I understand where you're coming from. If you go black pill, perfectly understandable. But if you're blue pilled, that's the only thing I will not agree with you. That's the only decision I will not support. So, yeah, I'm lowering my standards a lot when I'm sleeping with this girl, but at the same time, I'm getting something back in return. So I don't care, fellas. You see, I'm not in my life where I want to be. I'm grinding, but I'm not in that position yet. So right now, if I can get somebody who's gonna give me consistent sex, even though it's gross for me, and on top of that, she's gonna sponsor me in my lifestyle, and on top of that, I know in the back of my head that this is not something I'll ever settle for. See, a lot of the times what happens is guys start sleeping with these fat girls, and eventually they come across this mindset where they think that that's all I can do. I can't do anything better. So their self-confidence and self-respect and self-worth starts to go down. They think less of themselves. I'm the complete opposite. I have tons of other hot girls in my rotation who I can pump and dump, sleep with, call back from my past, have fun with. Take them out, show them off in front of my friends. My friends have seen me pull tons of bad chicks. I have receipts too, but my receipts are a little bit different to show you guys. I make porn videos, so I probably shouldn't be showing that on YouTube of me slaying some cakes, right? So maybe if I get so famous or so big on YouTube someday, where I open my own Patreon or some other website, maybe I'll show you guys there. But I know in the back of my head that this is just like a side thing for me, like a side project for me, so I can keep milking her out of her money. That's it. But for me to get here, I needed to do self-improvement. I needed to learn game. I needed to learn red pill. And all these other things had to line up about this girl. As I was saying, if she was a dime piece, I had to be a dime piece or better than her for her to be simping for me like this. I had to show her, hey, you know what? I got $50 million in my bank account. I got dime pieces around me all day, every day. You know what? Why don't you buy me something this weekend for my birthday? Why don't you take me out? Let's see what you got. But that you can't do that unless your value is higher than her. Women always want to marry up. They always want to go up towards the top level of guys. And that's how I was able to do this with this girl, because she was a lot lower than me. Plain and simple. This is the game. You learn it. I can't teach you game in one video. You learn it. You use it if you want to. You have one life. You can hit a home run and make sure the ball goes this way. You can hit a home run, make sure the ball goes this way or this way. Whichever way you pick, make sure you hit a home run in your life at least, and not just strike out in the first swing. But you don't even get 3 swings like baseball. Or you don't even get 3 strikes like baseball. You get only 1 strike at this life. How are you gonna swing? That's the question for you to answer. Hope this video made sense. Follow me on Instagram, fellas, at zeekpeak. Same way how you type my name here on YouTube. Ask me questions. I answer my DMs a lot more frequently than I do on YouTube comments. And I would love to hear you guys' story. If you agree with me or disagree with me, let me know in the comment section below. Let me know if you have any similar stories to share like that, to share with us like this. And let me know if you have any questions that you would like me to address on my next videos or not. Hope this video made sense. Like, comment, subscribe, share this video to your friends. Until next time, stay blessed, stay beautiful, and above all, stay classy.